What's up guys, how are you doing? Today we're gonna have a look at the Natalya combination with the Marauder, making use of the Rain of Vengeance to do the most amount of damage, using Cluster Arrow to do a lot of damage, and also the turrets for the sentries to be able to provide you with even more damage, and also crowd control. So basically, short story, we're using Manticore, Frostburn, Ring of Royal Grandeur in the cube, with 3 pieces Marauder, 5 pieces of Natalya. You may use whichever you prefer, but you have to have the Natalya ring and also the Natalya bow in order to have 5 set, 6 piece bonus and 4 set bonus and combine it into together. Anyway, we will have a look at the Diablo fans link later with stat priorities and what items that I use that you can use as well. We're using a Forza Gem, Stone of Vengeance, and Bane the Trapped. So the whole idea is to basically play a bit like a tower defense kind of approach. We want to build up a defense of slowing the mobs, where we pull a big circle of mobs together and we're gonna just blast through density. Hopefully we get a decent rift so we can fight it. This will be the second attempt that we do. Most important thing is to, like I said, build up your defense with the turrets. Make sure you have Rain of Vengeance procced all the time. And lowering the cooldown on Rain of Vengeance is being done by hatred generating and hatred spending attacks. So you can use your generator evasive fire to lower the cooldown, and also your cluster arrow, which does a lot of damage. Ouch. Ouch. Something that I'm doing that might not be as wise is I'm using Nemesis Braces for the extra pylons instead of Wraps of Clarity for a lot of more toughness, which is thinking of it later, actually it's not that clever, I think. You can use all resistance gems instead of dexterity gems if you want, or even more survivability if you don't have dexterity, vitality, and all resistance on the necessary pieces. Waller Mortar Nightmare. Let's see if we can get our little Enchantress to help us pull them together. Single target with this build is really strong, by the way. It's really strong because all the turrets send out different rockets. The rocket do a lot of damage, and if there is only one target, the rockets will go for the one target alone. And that's why if you have a really large density with mobs, you can basically just shoot anywhere, and your sentries will shoot at the mobs accordingly. Die from the explosion, that would be very unnecessary. We enter a new rift and the turrets will be resetted. Oh wow. This is probably one of the tougher ones to fight through, but just make sure that we find a nice area with, for example, a pylon. Place out 5 turrets since we have the cooldown reduction thingy, and just spam away. Ouch. That hurt. Kill him before he kills us. That's the plan. Die! That's better. Alright, we are looking a little bit better. See what you find up here. Hello Mofa, not right now buddy, but we can probably get some help for you guys later on. I'm gonna see if I can get this GR100 down. That's a nice position and far away, and it was stun locked by the Enchantress. See if we can pass here so we have more mobs and we end up on the right side. No, ooh, teleporter. That big fella's teleporting? That's actually impressive.
could do that. I grow weak.
Ouch. Don't kill me, man. I want to save my lifesaver. Come on. Play it fair, dude. Guy is immortal. We dispensed our lifesaver, but hopefully we can make good use of it anyway. Place some turrets everywhere to slow the entrances to the area where you want to fight. Ooh, oppressor dudes. Oh, not sure what I feel about that. Oh shit. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go all the way up here, see what we have up here instead. We do have a power pylon here. Alright, let's see. Make sure, yeah, that's better to die before it. We have the lifesaver later on. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's launch the Rain of Vengeance before we open it, and then we open. I'm thinking actually, if you have if you have a decent weapon and you want to go for Rain of Vengeance, this build, you can probably go without Wraps of Clarity up to GR90. After GR90 and up, it's pretty harsh, man. Pretty harsh.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Juggernaut Oppressor! Alright, there we go. Okay, so the entrance, the exit should be this direction. Oh, even more oppressors! This room is nice because usually we have a lot of density here and we can just keep charting around and around, placing the turrets, make sure they're with us, slow and CC and avoid the danger. And make the rockets of your turrets and your cluster arrow do the most amount of damage. Ouch. Leave me alone! Standing in Orculus does a lot of damage, but it's scary! Oh, they have Illusionist as well. Illusionist is can be pretty harsh for this build. Because the mortars from the sentries and your cluster arrow, like I said before, should try and end up on top of your of the mob you want to kill. But we're looking good so far. Looking good. What do we have here? Ooh. I love this one. Not. Reflect Electrified Nightmares and Mortar. Warping Horrors. Let's see if we can kite them with us here. The only important thing with this, actually I'm gonna fall back here instead. The important thing with this area is to find out, this is the worst labyrinth rift layout, in my opinion. It is the hardest one to counter. But this is where you can lose a lot of time by going in the wrong directions. Very nasty loot pack. Hello Broken Soul, what's up buddy? How are you doing? Welcome.
I wish I could do that.
So close one.
Not ready yet.
If we keep him on distance here, I think we can get him. We can get him. I believe. Alright, we got him. If we can continue. Hello, Mr. Deep Sense. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing today? Mr. Deep, since you know there's a new season now, right? 1, 2, 3, and let's see what happens.
I'm still waiting.
Oh wait, oh, you saw that bird? The elite pair didn't spawn from the Nemesis Bracer. Not the first time it happens. Probably not the last one. Season 13 is so broken.
I need more time. I require aid. I'm still waiting.
So many mobs here, and we have a we have a pretty nice spread out on our thing. On our turrets, the sentries. Nasty mob. I'm not sure, but I think we might be able to get the last percentage in this room with this elite pack here.
I grow weak. Your fear betrays you.
Yeah, we can, definitely.
I wish I could do that.
Avenger on this guy. Oh, oops! Get him, get him, get him! Get him!
The Rift Guardian has
Alright, we have 320 on it.
I need more time.
Let's make sure we have 5 turrets nicely positioned here in the middle. We should definitely have this. So the only times where you can actually end up in a bad position is if you dispense all your discipline too soon, you can't vault and position yourself. And the way we use vault is also to be able to avoid, you know, bombs and everything that the mobs are throwing at us. But sometimes, I mean, sometimes you have to vault around so many, you know, back and forth all the time to avoid stuff. More turrets before we're gonna
Would not be wise.
see. Nuke, nuke, nuke! Get down, buddy. Get down now. Come on, come on.
I'm not ready yet.
There we go. All right. So hopefully that will provide you with some help on how to approach the Natalya Marauder combination, because personally I think it's more fun to play this build than it is to play the Impale build and the multi-shot build, and also the Grenadier build for on Hallowed Essence. So hopefully you can also give this build an honest attempt, and, you know, actually realize that you might actually have a good time playing it. I hope you will. I hope that you will have as much fun as I'm having with it. If you have any questions, you let me know. We can sort it out. Thanks for watching.